Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and this is the Thanksgiving episode. I've recorded this in advance and has scheduled it because I got other shit to do, and I probably won't get around to it if I don't make it now, so you guys are getting it. And this is probably gonna be me judging the people that are black and brown that celebrate that shit, the white people that celebrate it, and the fact that it's a stupid holiday, but it's an excuse not to work, and any chance to not have to go report to that man is a good day. So I guess I'm gonna start with the criticizing and judging the black and brown people, that y'all niggas need to be ashamed of yourself, considering all the rape, pillage, murder, and mayhem that was done to our people. I won't even say your people, because it happened to mine. You should be ashamed. Only in America can people slaughter your ancestors, and then centuries later you turn around and celebrate the holiday marked for the occasion or the ceremony or the instance where they murdered everybody. But I digress. This is why black and brown people will probably never take over America effectively because of that and Christianity, but I digress. The brown people, same thing with y'all too, even though, let's not get it twisted, and I'll be the first to say most of you brown people are a tri-blend of breeding and or rape, not necessarily massacre. But for you black niggas, you black people and aboriginal people, or a mix of two. I myself am a mix of African slaves and or aboriginal people. I'm not going to go into the whole history. If you don't know, that ain't my problem. I just say that yeah, you know what I'm saying, you what a world we live in. However, we do live in the first world, and I guess the motto of America needs to be let bygones become bygones. Especially that's the sentiment that I get from white folks when you bring up slavery or injustice. They all say shit like, dude, can we just live in peace and, you know, let the past be the past? What they're really trying to say is, can y'all niggas forget about that shit? It happened. Like, they don't want no atonement for shit they did or what their ancestors did. And like I said, everybody wants bygones to be bygones, even though, like, technically speaking, it was a two-way street. It started off one way, I ain't gonna lie. With Christopher Columbus and the settlers and shit, it started off one way. And then later down the line, you got the Lake George Massacre of 1757. This picture right here, you see Geronimo or Comanche, whoever, tomahawking the white woman in the head, while the other dude is rummaging through they shit that look like a bag of oats. So it started off one way, but then it ended up two way. And the let's just keep it 100. I'll be the first to admit they won. Now, it don't always have to be like that, and people ask me, when will things change, or will we ever have a revolution? And to that, I don't know. What I will say is, a revolution starts in your mind first. If you are still celebrating this bullshit holiday after knowing what they did to your people, you part of the fucking problem. I'm gonna keep it 100. If you were celebrating this knowing what they did to your family members and your ancestors, you are part of the problem.
Now these motherfuckers smoked your goddamn cousin in front of you, nigga.
I can't stress that enough. Ain't no way in the five somebody gonna massacre my present day family, and like I let that shit ride. I don't know, maybe I might be missing something. There were a lot of massacres and revolts and shit. The Gullah Wars lasted for 137 years. They fought as much as they could. However, I don't know, I think it was the fact that the white man had a whole bunch of guns and shit. Yeah, gunpowder and dynamites, and I just keep it 100, man. The brown people and the black people, they lost. I always tell people, especially on Twitter, I'll be on Twitter. I've never gone on Reddit, but there's a bunch of racist people that be on Twitter, and they always say stupid stuff like, oh, if white man didn't do X, Y, Z, you'd still be living in mud huts, but we'd be living in relative peace. And when I hear them say stupid stuff like, oh, if is so intelligent, how come Europeans were able to overthrow them and been running America for centuries? And I always tell people, like, it's not even like long drawn out like reasons. You motherfuckers discovered gunpowder. You invented contraptions to kill people called rifles. Like, hey, what are you gonna do? Other people were out inventing soap and candles and plumbing, and like the Moors throughout Italy, cobblestone roads, street lights, butane lamps, and then there was some people making sharp ass knives and bayonets and rifles with muskets. In the words of the mob, what you gonna do? Actually, I fucked that up. What do you say? What are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. They beat us to making the guns. I'm pretty sure if some brown people was thinking about massacring people from long range, they would have, but they didn't. And that's a good thing. We always get cool points for not having inventing weapons of mass destruction like rifles, grenades, dynamites, and bombs. In any event, y'all like this episode? I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I'll probably do a Christmas one, but I'll probably be on a hiatus to the first after a few of these early December. So if you don't see me throughout the month of December, I'm still doing this. I will say that. I ain't gonna leave y'all without a dope beat to step to. I just gotta focus my energies more on other things. And probably come after the first, I'll probably be doing lives. Wednesday at 8 or 9 o'clock. If you rock with me and you want to call in with your, as I like to say, motherfucker opinion, then you can do that. And I'll have a number that y'all can call in, put you on speakerphone. Make sure y'all don't use a bunch of profanity, but you'll be able to call in and talk to me directly and ask me questions, even if you are a racist troll. And I'm out. No.